New this morning, the summer of 2024 has gotten off to a rough start with a rash of shootings across the coastal empire. In an effort to keep young people safe, Savannah police have implemented a summer curfew. News 3's Alexis King is live this morning with what teens, parents, and guardians need to know. Good morning, Alexis.
Good morning, Kim. This is an important story. I'm very happy to be standing here today in front of the Central Precinct with Sergeant William Burnett of the Savannah Police Department. Sergeant, thank you for taking time today.
Absolutely.
We are talking about the curfew that's in effect, and many parents don't know that we have a curfew in effect for children under 16 all the time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is an ordinance that has been on the books for many, many years, and it's designed basically, we want to keep our youth safe, and we want to also try to do what we can to reduce juvenile crime. At the end of the day, what we want to do is just educate the public and remind everybody that this curfew does exist, that's in place, and that parents are responsible to make sure they know where their kids are and know that they should make sure their kids are staying out of trouble.
And you know, parents, there are penalties if your child breaks curfew. So heads up, everybody, put down everything you're doing. Listen for 1 second. We're going to give you the specifics. So first of all, what are the hours of curfew?
Sure. So for most days, so Sunday through Thursday, if you're 16 years or under, you should be home by 11 p.m. So 11 p.m. to 6 a.m., it's home hours. There are some exceptions. On Friday and Saturday, it goes till midnight. So basically, what we're talking about here is unsupervised individuals too, who aren't with parents or other responsible adults that have been approved.
So 16 years and under cannot be in a public space without supervision.
That's correct.
Okay, now let's talk about those exceptions you mentioned.
Yes, so of course, if there's an emergent circumstances, there's exceptions for that. If the child is traveling from a school event or a church event, or if it's a legitimate employment and they're coming to and from, there, of course, there's an exception for that. There's some other exceptions as well. I encourage everybody to basically look up the ordinance, educate themselves on it, and learn a little bit about it.
And one thing I read this morning is that kids are allowed to kind of hang out on the sidewalk in front of their house.
Yes, that's correct. Your own home right outside, that's going to basically be considered part of the home in the ordinance, and it specifically addresses that as well.
So they can play hopscotch, which is exactly what they want to do.
If they wanted to.
All right, now let's talk about some of the penalties for parents and or guardians, because there are sort of punishments in place if they're not mindful of where their kids are.
Yes, ma'am. Just like any other city ordinance, there are fines that could be applied if they were written up for this particular ordinance, and usually that's in the hundreds of dollars. It could be up to $1,000 for a city ordinance.
All right. Well, this is designed, of course, to keep the city safe and most importantly, keep harm away from our children.
Absolutely.
We appreciate this, and we want you to know this does apply within the city limits. We're going to have all the information that you need on our website, but you can also contact the Savannah Police Department if you have any questions. You can ask for Sergeant Barnett. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Sending it back to the studio. Kim?
Thank you, Alexis.